Alright guys, in today's video, we are going to be creating a BLOXFRUITS tier list. It is going to be the best fruits all the way to the worst fruits. So this list will be based off of the value in trading, how good it is in PvP, and how good it is in farming, and just overall how good of a fruit it is. So let us start first with the rocket fruit. The rocket fruit is, I don't know. Its moves really aren't terrible, you know? It's not a bad fruit, you know? It has a terrible trading value, but like, it's not that good for PvP, it's not good for grinding. So I'm gonna put rocket in the D tier. And then next we have the spin fruit. And I don't know if it's much better. They're both not that good. So yeah, it's another D. And then we have the blade fruit. This fruit just got a rework and it's absolutely, I won't say broken, but it's very strong. This fruit now has M1s, which makes it very good for grinding. And it's not even that bad for PvP. So I think the blade is at least a B. But it really does not have that much trading value. Okay. Next, we have spring. We don't even need any explanation. Automatic D tier. If there's an F, it would definitely be an F. Next, we have the bomb. So bomb has pretty sure the highest damage in the game with the landmine. It doesn't have M1, so it's not that good for grinding, and it's not that good for PvP. I'm gonna have to put it in the D tier. And next we have smoke. It is an elemental, which is very good for grinding already. And the smoke bomber, that's also good for grinding, but for PvP, it's not the greatest, and for trading, it's also not the greatest, so I'm going to put it at C tier. And spike, or some people say the wish.com dough fruit, yeah, no, that's just not good. Spike is just no. Next, we have the flame fruit. So the flame is very good for grinding because it's an elemental and it does a lot of damage and has good AoE, and it's also not bad for PvP. It also has like decent trade value, so I'm gonna have to put it in B tier. Okay, we don't need to say anything about that fruit. Okay, next up we have ice fruit. Ice is actually very good for grinding because it has an M1, the trident, and it's an elemental, and it can walk on water. And when awakened, it's very good for PvP. Do I think ice is going to be the first A? Sand. Sand is an elemental, but its attacks are really only like single target, or they knock enemies back very far. So it's not that good for grinding, and it really does not have that much value. And it's like okay for PvP, so I'm going to put sand in like the C tier. Next we have dark. Okay, dark is very good for PvP. It's also not bad for grinding because of its like AoE attacks, and it has like okay value. So I think I'm gonna put it in the B tier. Next we have the diamond fruit. This fruit got a rework, I guess, and it's actually so broken. Like, it's so good for PvP. It's not as good for grinding, but if you get all the enemies close together, you can absolutely cook them. It's very good for PvP. It's not bad for grinding. I think it's gonna have to be A or B. I'm just putting B. I don't want to glaze it too much. Next, we have light. This fruit is amazing for grinding. It's insanely fast, and it's good for PvP as well. So I think I'm gonna have to put in the A. Rubber. I think rubber's a bit outdated, you know. Like, It's not like as good as these other fruit. I mean, it's better than most, but I think we have to put it like, I don't know, maybe a B. Okay, barrier. I'm not. Look. Now we have Ghost. Ghost is actually not bad. Not many people use it though. It's like okay for grinding. It's actually pretty good for PvP because of Ghost Busters and the second life as well. But I'm gonna have to put in the C tier. And Magma. This fruit, as I'm pretty sure, also one of the highest DPS in the game. It's also an elemental. And it's not that good for PvP because the enemy really needs to just be standing still. So it's going to be hard to hit the attacks. So I think I'm going to have to put Magma in the B tier. Ooh, and we're now on the legendaries. We have Quake. Quake has like some okay value. It's not bad for grinding. It has an okay awakening. It's really not like the greatest fruit. I think I have to put in C tier. And Buddha. This fruit is so good for PvP, for grinding. It's the best grinding fruit. It's also not bad for PvP because all you do is M1 spam. And it also has very good trading value. So Buddha, our first S tier. Love fruit. Love is really not bad for PvP. And, I mean, grinding is not bad because the besto friendo can also help you. And it also has pretty okay value, but overall, I think I have to put it in the B tier. Spider. Spider is actually a very, very, very skilled fruit to use. Because its attacks all have very, very small hitboxes. But overall, it's really not the greatest for grinding. No, not like that good. So I think I'm going to put it in the B tier. Because also it's pretty okay value. And sound. Sound also isn't like the greatest fruit. It's a good fruit, but like it's not the greatest out of all the fruits. It's not bad for grinding. Especially because of the disco ball move. And yeah, I think I'm gonna, because it's also not bad for PvP. It also helps your allies. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put in B. Like, I would say high B. Okay. Phoenix. This fruit, awakened, I don't really know a difference between them. But I know it's not bad. It has an M1, and it's very good because the regenerative flames. I think I'm gonna have to put in A. Oh, and we have Portal. Oh, do I not like this fruit. It's very annoying to PvP again, because if the enemy gets low, all they do is world warp around the entire map, and they don't lose bounty. But it's very good for PvP. And it's also technically the fastest fruit in the game. And it also has very good trading value. It's not good at all for grinding though. So I think we have to put it just in B just because of how not good it is for grinding. Next, I'm pretty sure we have Rumble, one of the best PvP fruits out there. It's also very good for grinding when awakened. Even when unawakened, it's not that bad. Mainly because of the big Thunderball move. I think we put in A. It's also good and has pretty good value. Pain, that's like a solid C or D, bro. It's like okay for PvP. It has barely any trading value. It is like, it's not like the greatest fruit. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna put it in C. It's not that good. Next, we have Blizzard. It's a pretty fairly new fruit. I mean, not really. It came out like a few years ago. Okay, but Blizzard. It has pretty good trading value. It's good for grinding, and it's pretty good for PvP. I think I'll put it in A. And we have Gravity, the worst mythical. Oh, so we might just have to wait for a rework. I think we're gonna have to put in C. Next up, we have Mammoth. Mammoth is actually not bad. It's pretty slow though, and its attack, it's pretty easily countered because of how slow it is. But it's really not bad for grinding if you have the transformation because of the M1s. So I think I'm gonna have to put it in B. Next up, we have the one and only T-Rex. This fruit is very good for PvP. It's not bad for grinding because of the M1s, but they do knock them back really far. And it has very good trading value. I think I'll put it in A tier. And Dough. Dough Awakened is probably one of the best fruits in the game overall for movement, trading value. Just a physical fruit. And it's grinding with the Dough Fist move. I think it has to be an S tier. Shadow. Shadow is really not a great fruit. It's not bad though. It's like okay for PvP. It's actually not bad for PvP. And then I'll put it in B tier, like high B. Venom. This fruit very outdated with all the new beast fruits now. But it's still okay fruit. I think I'm gonna put it in also B. It's like a mid fruit. Control as of now is not good. Once the rework comes out, who knows? It might be much better. And its value will be much better. I mean, its value is already not bad as of now because people know it's getting a rework. But I think as of now, I'm going to have to put it in the C tier. Actually, you know, I'll put B. Next up, we have Gas, a new fruit. Gas is very good for PvP, grinding, and in trading. I think it's gonna have to be an S tier. Spirit. Spirit is not bad. Spirit is like, I don't know. It's pretty okay for PvP. It's not that good for grinding. I think I'm gonna put it in B tier. Leopard, I think I have to put in S. Like, it's such an OG fruit. You know, it's good for PvP. It has very good trade value. It's pretty good for grinding. Put Leopard. Yeti is even better. It's a new fruit. Yeti is very, very good. Yeti is an amazing fruit. It's good when transformed, good for PvP, good trading value. And it's also not bad for grinding. So I'm going to have to put Yeti there. Kitsune, same thing. It's also very good for grinding because the M1s, they don't knock you back that far. And it's also good for PvP and has good trade value. And we have Easter Dragon. So Easter Dragon is very, very good. It's good for grinding because it has really good AoE. Even when transformed, it's very good. It does get countered by Leopard though. And if you don't believe me, try it out for yourself. Leopard can absolutely cook an East Dragon. But I'm going to put it there. In S tier, of course. And then West Dragon. In my opinion, the better of the dragons and the best fruit in the game. It's faster than Light. It's the fastest fruit in the game. It's way better than East. It's just so good. So, I'm going to have to put West Dragon in the S tier, of course. And this is my tier list. If you guys agree, disagree, type it in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.